Hi, this is Beebee. I'm here with my dog Ruby. We're back with Hustle Cat. I am still at my folks' house, but things are starting to look a little bit better. My pop's on a new inhaler, so he's starting to perk up a little bit. So I may be heading back to my own place, and then I won't be recording with this weird whisper unless you want me to. So let me know. It's a beautiful day, and by beautiful I mean it's raining. So let's just get to it. We're hustling and catting. Which reminds me, I better get back to work. We're in the final stretch, but dang, is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. I could really use a break. It kind of sounds like hell. You're trapped in customer service forever. Mason says, hey, what is she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Mason says, get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Everything she does is so very good. I just love Mason a lot. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. Mason says, I need your help. We say, and here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. She called us a smartass. My heart is broken. We say, yeah, me too. No, we're low on beans. Get them from the basement right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec. I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, but I'm not some scaredy cat yet. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. And that's the end of the game. We died. Holy crap, Graves. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. And that's why you shouldn't give people the benefit of the doubt. First of all. Second of all, okay, yeah, there's some weird stuff in here, but I am in love with this giant amethyst geode in front of this door here. It's incredible. What are you doing, Rue? Yeah? What's the matter, huh? We were gone today because it was we had errands to run. So she missed me, so she's a little bit clingy, aren't you? Yeah, I need that hand from my mouse though. I always wanted one, but I'm not in a secure enough, like, I'll need one when I live in a house that I know I'm going to be staying in for 10, 20 years or till I die or whatever, but they're so fragile, you know. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in that cabinet? It's you. Do I want to know? Yikes, I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. You're not more concerned about the giant skeleton hanging there? I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself, but more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat, it looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it all written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew, is Graves writing about me in his diary? Oh no, it's full of French fiction written in code. This is why he asked us if we can read ciphers, right? Mason says, Avery! Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. You fucking think? You gotta take it. The book is real tiny and fits right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. Yeah, steal it. Do it. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? No way you could! I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I have the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Oh, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough. We say, sorry, I didn't know my way around down there yet. She says, creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me the chills. She says, I like it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Everything out of her mouth is aces. She says, thanks. Now get back to work. Okay. Anytime? Oh, anytime. Like, you're welcome. The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. It looks like the crowd has dissipated. The cats have moved around a little bit. Ruby, I need this hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's putting her head, like, on my hand and, like, trying to get me to pet her. So, hold on. We gotta pause. Give her some scratching. Yeah. Who's a good dog? Anyway. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Finley says, hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a really busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? She called you sweetie like it was the first thing she said when she met you, so... I mean, that doesn't necessarily say one thing or the other, but... We are not... If you flirt with her, I think it locks you in. This game is very, very, like, trigger sensitive when it comes to, like, picking who you're romancing. It was so hard. I had to play, like, 2-3 times to get a hold of Mason. I'm not even joking. So, we'll just be friendly. 1 coffee. You want me to put anything in it? She says, oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today, she says. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. We say, so is that what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Yep, I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. I say, oh yeah, I've forgotten about that till just now. I don't want to be a fucking cat. She says, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or 2. Really, though, it's gonna be fine, she says. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do! I mean it, though, got it? We say, yeah, thanks. Landry says, got any room for another at this table? Huh, guess there weren't too many left after all. I glance downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Finley says, always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now. Reese says, I expect you won't all spend too much time lollygagging. Fuck you. Fucking capitalist. I don't know. My brain's not functioning super 100% today. But we have cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really? Reese says, I don't know, it was the first word that came to mind. I had a teacher who would say pussyfooting a lot. Landry says, Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. Reese says, I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Landry says, oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. We say, she doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup? She's your only cook. Like, I feel like that excuses her from some of the other menial labor. Landry says she gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has some things she does after work. What, as a cat? Finley says, hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. I feel like it's kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back, we say. Landry says, tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. We say, you got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. Quit talking about people's butts, Avery. Mason says, it's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She doesn't seem irritated that I interrupted her. Or she seems irritated that I interrupted her. We are on a mission. We can't just leave to hang out with her, but I also haven't clicked an option other than that one. So let's try this one. Have a good night. She says, and with that she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be part of it too. Hey, put those down. Come out. We're all gonna sit and have coffee together. He says, I'm fine, thank you. We say, what, you don't like me now? What? I'm just teasing you. Come on, you're one of us, and I'm sure you're tired too. I'll come back and help you with the dishes after we're done. I'm sure I won't be the only one either. I didn't click help him with the dishes because I did that for the first time, and he fucking hates it because he's so awkward and shy, and so, like, he just wants to be able to do this himself. And it's like, it feels terrible, so we got us together, right? He says, I guess so. We say, come on, I'll get your coffee even. I'd rather get it myself. I'm a little picky with my coffee. Oh yeah? How so? He says, I prefer a good cappuccino instead. We have a nice espresso machine here. We say, oh, like the one you made for me at my interview. That was really good. He's like, oh, thanks. A cappuccino is steamed milk and espresso. It's a delicate balance. We say, can you make me another one? Sure. Oh, is that a smile? It is! Victory, right? He's very rewarding. The only thing is just, it occurred to me, is that the same issue with most dating sims is that everybody is fucking skinny. But that's just an unrelated tangent. So, Hayes says, I'll go make them now. We say, meet you in the dining room. I head out to the cafe. Hayes walks with me at first, but slips upstairs as soon as we reach the staircase. There are a series of loud whirring noises, and he returns with a cup in each hand. He's careful as he hands me mine. It's still a little hot. It looks amazing, thank you. He's so sweet. He's a good kid. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. Look at them! Bunch of cuties. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm going to enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. That is the face of someone whose situation is weighing heavily upon them. What the hell am I going to do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. This cat that we saw earlier says mew, and the thought flies out my head. The black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that it's you. The cat says, "Mer." The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops on the pavement. Blah, 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 blah. The black cat flops on the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I can't remember. I don't think, in the playthroughs I've done, there's not any more information that comes about this cat, so you can all just relax, but maybe once you unlock a deeper storyline, it starts to become more meaningful. I don't know. We say, I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat, and the cat is the only cat that knows where it's at. We are at 15 minutes, so thanks so much. I don't feel comfortable plugging at the end usually, But if you could subscribe and spread the word, it's much appreciated. Thanks so much. Bye 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 bye.